if I'm not comfortable and I'm hungry, it's a tough time. It's just not, and I haven't worked out, it's over. Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there. Home on the range?
Well, I mean, I'm a poster child for ranching. Look, and also, I don't have, this is the makeup that I found in my middle console of my car because the robbers also took my makeup bag, which I discovered, and we'll get into that on the full-length podcast later because guys, as a natural beauty, I hadn't used my makeup in a week. And so when I went to use it to go to a birthday dinner, I realized, oh, fuck, that's also gone. So we'll discuss all of that later at another time and date. By that, we mean our full-length podcast on Thursday. Welcome, everybody. I clearly am... what was the show on Fox? Marrying a Farmer?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm doing
You're
that.
the host?
And you look like a... What's that like? You look like a bronze beauty.
Oh, yeah, it's all lighting.
Pre-game action. We love when you guys submit your questions. So first up, we'll try to get to as many as we can here. Vincent Yonkers.
Ooh.
What's your ladies' opinion on online dating? I've never done it. I probably should have. I would have had better luck than, the random people that I ended up being with. I think go for it. My sister was married.
Totally.
I mean, my sister did Match.com. She's been married, I think, for over 15 years now. And this was like old school. Like she was one of the OGs. And I have the greatest brother-in-law. And yeah, I think by all means, everyone's got a busy life. Although I have heard there's always horror stories. I don't envy having to do that because there's a lot of frogs you kiss, I think, before you get to the prince.
Right.
But I think go for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't knock it. I know a couple people that have done it. I know people that are trying to do it. It kind of sounds like I base this on my sister, who is an actress and dancer and always auditioning for things. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like you get so jacked up and excited you kind of have to be,
Temper your enthusiasm.
Temper your enthusiasm. Be kind of like chill, flatline for a bit. Don't be dead, but you know what I mean? I just feel like if you get too high, you're going to come down too low. You got to take it for what it is. Because I also know some people that get really excited and all that stuff. And then
trying
it doesn't
to make
work
it
out.
not, yeah. Or like as somebody who's moved very fast in relationships, I'm like, after the first date, I'm like, we're getting married. Sometimes I did.
And you
that.
did do that.
And
I remember.
Nope. Yeah.
Nope.
Where's
the
moving right
along? Steph Louise 0811. How do you guys stay so fit during the season when you're always on the road? I am actually in a workout shirt right now because this is me telling myself after this podcast, I have to hit it to quit it and get out there and do some legs. I highly recommend, I had an old hockey coach tell me this when I was traveling and I wasn't working out with a hockey team. He said, when you get to a hotel, do not lay on the bed, do not sit on the couch, put your stuff down and get right to the gym. Because if you don't do it, you won't do it. I love working out. I have to do it for my mental state more than like my body because it's so perfect live. But I have to do it for my head. If I miss like 2 days, I'm a crazy person. So I like apps. I like the Peloton app. You can do it on the treadmill. You can do a strength exercise. Not a paid promotion here. Wish it was, but love it.
Yep. For me, I've always been a runner. And the reason why is because traveling so much on the road, throw your tennis shoes in. It's a great way to see the city that you're in. And so it's one of those things like before the production meeting in the morning, I'll get up, go run. I'm not a big gym person at the hotel. I'm always like, what am I getting in there? I don't want to do that. I just like to go outside and run, or I will find a class, like a hot yoga class or something like that for a studio that I know that I like. In fact, quick story, last year, Amazon Thursday Night Football, our first game in Kansas City, I said, does anyone want to go to a hot yoga class with me tomorrow morning? And Andrew Whitworth, all 7-8 feet of him, was like, I'd love to.
Aww.
And so him and I went to a 6 a.m. yoga class and he crushed it. Every woman in the studio was like, this guy? So it's really fun. Anyone that's like on your, your crew or whatever, because I know like Kevin, Greg, they also like to work out. So that's fun.
No, they don't. Greg doesn't work out at all, which so annoys me. He can just,
I thought they did. They're just always in workout clothes.
Greg is at the point, Jarrett's like this too, but Jarrett's been retired a lot longer than Greg has, where you've worked out so much during your life that you need a minute.
Got it.
So those boys, Kevin will run. Kevin will go do a little bit of a sweat. But yeah, I'm like the crazy person. Okay. Oh, it's your turn. Sorry.
This is from JD Ford 555. Boots or heels?
555.
Ooh, I used to be 555-8181. I used to be a heels person all the time, and like I would be wearing like 7-inch stilettos to pump my gas. Those days are over.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. COVID changed a lot of things for me because
I didn't know this.
And age. There's a time and a place to be wearing the heels that put you up there.
Yeah.
But also it looks like you're trying a little too hard at this age
to
be like throwing on the stilettos before noon. Like, where are you going? Are you coming in from the night before? I mean, is this a walk of shame? So I am not a boots person. I would say I am heels half the time, where I used to be 80% of the time. And now as a rancher, I'm into boots, and I'm into rain boots a lot. And I also love a flat. I feel like it also is just, I don't know, more appropriate for this point in my life.
I was going to say,
you've never done heels.
No, I hate heels. I have really small feet, and I have zero. For somebody that danced her whole life, I have zero balance. I don't like being uncomfortable. The second I'm uncomfortable, it's over. So you said with heels, it just looks like you're trying a little bit too hard. With me, it's like, how about trying a little bit? Because I'm always in a sneaker. I'm always in like a super flat heel. Our stylist, Alyssa Green, it's not her favorite thing about me, but if I'm not comfortable with my feet, if I'm not comfortable and I'm hungry, it's a tough time. It's just not, and I haven't worked out, it's over.
That's the trifecta.
Call it a day.
Heels, not working out, and what's the other one?
Hunger, pain.
That too.
Yep, I'm a walking Snickers ad. Not paid, by the way, but would love to. Who's a whore? Me. Singing Sarah 11. Favorite food/drink recommendations for 4th of July parties.
Oh,
I mean, I just love a ranch water with tahini, or a skinny spicy margarita, light on the sweetness with tahini.
I'm not into the tahini, and I don't need a salt rim. In fact, I swear because I'm always like no salt. They put more on. What are we doing here? I don't want to swim in the Pacific or the Atlantic Ocean. I need that salt out of there because I'm a gal that can retain water just by looking at salt. So please leave it off. And the tahini doesn't do much for me. Like, are we licking the rim? And as a former bartender, not to always go back to my resume, but I know that the salt or like the other little condiments that sit out on the old bar. I know. I'm just telling you. A little dirty. I'm not interested, and I don't mean martini. Like, that's why don't put the olives in my drink. Leave them on the side because it's been sitting too long.
Yeah.
This isn't a buffet, Kit.
It's not a buffet, Kit.
And we have, this is from Sean Howland. Thing you miss most about NFL season craziness. Would you like to go first on this one? I was talking to my boss today from Amazon, and we were actually just talking about how I miss seeing everyone. Like, we get so used and we love the people that we work with. Yeah. So I think that that's the best part about what it is that we do, aside from like the great guys that we get to cover and wonderful like women and men in this industry. I think, I don't know, the camaraderie of like the dinners and the fun different things that we get to do. And we're both on different text chains with our groups. And like today was one of the guys in our Fox group's birthday. And it's just, I don't know. I just love our Michael Vick. I just love our group. Bless you. I just love our group. I love the camaraderie of the different groups that we work with.
Yeah.
How many times can I say group?
I don't miss the grind. I don't miss packing. I don't miss looking like ass when I look in the clear thing to be like, do you want your eye scanned? Well, it's not even going to recognize me because I look like dog shit right now. Yeah, I miss going to dinner with the boys, telling them I look like dog shit before I get down there. I'll send a little group text. So it's like, hey, we're meeting in 5 minutes. Great. Just a heads up, your girl looks like dog shit before we head to dinner, but can't wait to see you guys. I miss that.
You and I are the queen of always having to, like, if we have a zit, we have to tell everyone before we see them that we
3
have a zit.
hours before.
I did that the other night before I was going to dinner and discovered that my makeup bag was gone. I was like, I look like shit. I was like, just bear with me. Like, I have to like say all of these things. And meanwhile, people are like, just meet in the lobby at 7:30. We don't need all of this.
My go-to line if I have like a massive zit in tow, because here's the thing, like I know it's there. Yeah, I don't need the boys to wonder like, wow, does she know it's there? Of course I know it's there. It's throbbing. I feel like there's a heartbeat inside of it. So I will text the boys and be like, be down in 5, look like shit. By the way, I'm bringing someone. It's called this planet on my chin. So I hope you can add an extra seat to the reservation. I mean, I just go out there,
outer space sometimes.
And then I'm yelping closest dermatologist to inject this before kick at 3:25.
You and I don't remember when, it must have been like 2 years ago now, where some place you were on the road. And I was like, I know a dermatologist in that city. And we were trying to
Dallas,
get
maybe
somebody over there. Maybe it was. And then it was like, do you have a fertility needle on you? Because use that, like the whole thing.
Oh my God, we're doing ads for ZocDoc. I wonder if they have anyone that can inject your zits on the road.
Oh my God. By the way, swipe up. I can't wait to. Right. Because at least we know they'll have professionals.
Yeah.
We're like in the back alley somewhere doing this procedure.
I think I can do that and a fertility ultrasound on the road if anyone needs me. So if you need someone and you know that I have a game there that weekend, just give me a call. Not accepting insurance, however.
This gal, she can do it all. We got plenty more to talk about on this week's podcast. Thank you guys for submitting your questions. This has been the pregame per usual. Send them all. We'll answer as many as we can and continue all these conversations on the Full Length Podcast Thursday. Bye.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.